So white is in a very tough position here. Black has a fork threatening to take any of these pieces and at the same time promote to a queen. So we are in deep trouble. Even though this one is hanging, it's still going to be very very hard to make this a draw. But there is one way white can do it, and I'm not going to show you now because now you're going to pause the video, have a think about it, and see if you can find the solution. And when you come back, I will give you the answer. So pause now. All right, here we are. So some moves that are wrong, like taking here, is not doing any good, of course, and this will fall. So and moving the knight anywhere is wrong also, of course, because black will take here and promote to a queen, and we cannot go here to guard this because if we do, well, it's black's just going to take it with a check and take here. So really, really, really bad. And if we like move the queen, the rook away and just take back here, looks good. But there is this fork, and black will take the rook also, and we will not be in time to take his pawn. And even though we have opposition now against his king, it will still be an easy win for black because he has this knight down here. So no, that's not right either. The right move is actually rook g1. And now you think, well, black can just take a queen here, and it's the same. If we take it, it's it's a fork here, as I just showed you. Well, there is another move here for white to save the draw. Do you want to pause the video again? Go ahead. Okay, look at this brilliant move. King h3. There's a check and a threat. And if black takes, it's a stalemate. We can't go anywhere. All squares are covered. So, and after this, I mean, if he moves his king anywhere, well, you just take the queen, and there's no fork or anything left. So this is a draw, or at least not losing. So after this, it's done. But we have one more variation to look at, actually. So black cannot take this and promote to a queen, but he can actually take this and promote to a rook. What about this? There's another variation we have to cover. Same, of course, we cannot take it because of this fork. And we cannot go here because this is not a stalemate. White can go here. So, what are we going to do then? Well, you want to pause the video again and have a look? Go ahead. Okay, here we go. We're not going to go here. But now, since it's a rook and there's no cover on this diagonal, we can go here. We can go to h5. And the same. It's a check and it's a threat to the rook. So, if black takes it, well, you see this knight is covering both, and this rook is covering these squares. So it's a stalemate. So, but we're not done yet, actually, because black has this move, and it's a check. And now white has to move. We cannot take this because it's easy win for black. So we have to move the queen, the king. Okay, we don't have to pause now. We see that we have to go here because still this is a checkmate. This is a stalemate, not checkmate, sorry. Because the knight is covering this and everything. So great. But we're not really done because black doesn't have to take a rook. He can try to win this without taking the rook. I mean, he's still a pawn up if he goes there, and we take this is a tough. It is a draw, but it's not that easy. And we cannot go here, so we then he just takes a check and take the king. So he will force our king to be on the last on the H file, which we don't like. So from here, actually, we're not going to take this knight. We're going to do this instead. And still he cannot take it because of the stalemate. And he can only move in this file, of course. So we're just gonna chase him like this until he goes here sooner or later. Because now we can't do this. Then he can take it. So what are we doing then? Now we can take king f1, and we get our king out. This is not working anymore because of this, and we are in opposition, and it's a draw if we play this right. And from here, if you do something else, now we can move the rook away, keep this line here, and keep the black king on the 8th line. And the king can come closer, even though he's trying like this. We can make something like this. He has to go back, and this is a draw. There are longer lines than this, but trust me, this is a draw. It's a typical endgame draw position. So that this was more complicated than it first looked, for sure, but the key move is rook g1 and then escape with the king somewhere, depending on what he takes and promotes to, and just go for the stalemate. A brilliant study, brilliant. Hope you liked it. Share it with your friends and like the video. Thank you, bye.